On Tuesday, by evening period, I don't actually know the time, but within the hour of 4 5 p.m., two guys came with a bike, and they came to ask me if this place they are still lodging there, and I told them no. So I suspected some movement, so some kind of funny movement. So I didn't panic. I said okay, but I didn't open the gate for anybody. So I allowed him to come back. So they all stood outside. They were discussing with Hausa language. I wasn't hearing what they were saying. So when he came back, I told him, see what happened. Him and his brother, they were like, I said, no, why would I open the gate where you're not the one? So yesterday night, when I was coming back from work, I noticed a keke man with one other guy inside the keke. They drove down to that our side. They parked. One went down to go and ease himself. So I told him, these people are walking down by this time of the night. I hope everything is okay. He said that maybe they just came to check something. So we were even asleep when we had it. It was a gunshot because I took drugs. I wasn't too strong. When he had the gunshot, he stood up quickly, and it was him getting up that even woke me up. So he overheard the officer speaking outside. That since he was not translating to me, telling me this is what is happening. So when they were asking if anybody was there, he now came out. They said yes, the people are here. I think they were trying to penetrate and enter the compound through the back before the officers came, and they were exchanging of gunshots.
Can you tell us your answer?
Your name?
My name is Samson Adi. So, in fact, till now I'm still like panic because I've been hearing gunshots from far, but this one was very close to me. As in, the gunshot was so severe that the way I jumped up, panicking, as in, before I now understand that it was policemen outside exchanging bullets outside. So coming out to them, because when they were talking, I understand that they were trying to say that the house is the main target. Then as she has said too, during the week, she told me that some guys, and I was telling her that you should be careful, and then whenever you are around, don't stay where people will notice that you are at the home. So the only thing is that we just thank God for the policemen that came to our rescue, and then they helped us out and brought us out of that area. Then I also want to plead that at least in our area there at Beze across, that is Kubwa, Biaji across. Honestly, we are having this issue. It's like now they do it every 2 days interval. You see them coming now. They are not even after rich men. It's after the poor men. And in fact, the thing is too much. It's too much. Every week you see them. Every 2-3 days or 2 days you hear of kidnapping there. So we really need this kind of vibrant men to come up in that area. We are pleading.
Okay, so home alone on Tuesday, which was on the 2nd
of
June. Two guys came with bike because where we stay, we take care of a hotel. So we have an apartment there. One came to ask me, was knocking on the gate, banging on the gate, and I came out. But I thought it was him and the brother that came back with bike.
And the kidnappers and that came to kidnap these people. The victims are right behind you. This was recovered from one of them that was successfully neutralized. This is it. And these are the ammunitions that were also gotten from them. And also, this one was the one on the TikTok. The bandits that were brandishing arms on TikTok and displaying their talents. We were able to track them, as I said, and prove to them that we have more talents than them, and we are good in the art. We got it. We got them. We got it. We are going to get the rest of them. These are also the ammunitions there. And of course, the one chance, this is what they are using. You know their method. When they get you, they put you down and try to slaughter you. If you even refuse to cooperate, they will slaughter you. with the scissors also is what they use. These are the drugs that were found with those bandits. And you know, of course, you know they act under the influence of drugs. Otherwise, no normal human being will do what they are doing. So these are the exhibits for you to see. These are the suspects for you. Okay. Distinguished members of the press, we have some cases on display. As you can see, we have the suspects here with us. Arrest of suspected kidnappers and recovery of firearms and ammunition. My attention was drawn to videos circulating on social media depicting 4 identified individuals in possession of AK-47 rifles, ammunition, and walkie-talkies, openly brandishing the weapons in videos and pictures dressed in military camouflage. I immediately directed a detailed forensic analysis into the origin of the content and ordered the immediate arrest of all persons connected to the videos and pictures. Following digital forensic analysis and actionable intelligence, I directed the newly commissioned operatives of the FCT Police Violent Crime Response Unit and personnel from the Zuba Division on a coordinated operation at Runji Village, Zuba, on the 25th of May 2026. At about 3:22 a.m., 3 suspects featured in the videos were arrested at their hideouts, namely Omar Babangida, 25 years old, Ademu Yeti, 23 years old, and Yahya Idris, 24 years old, all residents of Rijana, Kaduna State. Investigations revealed that the suspect had previously been in possession of the AK-47 rifles, which were obtained from their gang leader, identified as Esco, from Rijana, Kaduna State, who is currently at large, and we're going after him. Further investigations also led to the recovery of additional videos and photographs from the suspect mobile phones, showing them dressed in military camouflage while brandishing AK-47 rifles and carrying walkie-talkie. Upon their arrest, the following exhibits were recovered from them: 1 AK-47 rifle loaded with 30 rounds of live ammunition, 8 phones, 2 jackknives, power banks, more incriminating videos and pictures depicting the suspects in military camouflage brandishing arms and ammunition. We're going after the other gang members, and surely we will get them and parade them to you as an update to what we are doing. The suspects are currently in custody, undergoing further investigation, while efforts are ongoing to apprehend Esco, the gang leader, and other members of the gang who are at large in order to recover the firearms. Criminal conspiracy, kidnapping, and culpable homicide suspect. On the 2nd of May 2026, following the complaint received at Apo Division Headquarters that one Mr. Emmanuel Chukwemeka, male 22 years, had been kidnapped since the 1st of April 2026, we immediately commenced investigation into the matter. Leveraging digital reconstructive intelligence and in collaboration with our neighboring command, operative attached to Apo Division successfully tracked and arrested 2 suspects identified as Mr. Emmanuel Achelegu, 32 years old, a native of Douala, Cameroon, and his girlfriend, Mr. Kazan Vincent, in Adiko, Kwande local government area of Benue State. Investigation revealed that the principal suspect, Emmanuel Achaleku, had previously dealings with the deceased, who he claimed as an accomplice in a fraudulent scheme they associated together. According to Emmanuel, after proceeds from the fraudulent activities materialized, the deceased absconded with the money and failed to remit his share. Angered by this development, the suspect lured the deceased to a mountainous area in Okunkuma where he murdered him. Thereafter, he used the deceased's phone to demand a ransom of 5 million naira from the family members in an attempt to disguise the murder as a kidnapping incident. Further investigations revealed that after committing the crime, the suspect fled to Benue State, where he joined his girlfriend, Mrs. Kazan Vincent, and was making arrangements to escape to his country of origin before his eventual arrest. Upon his arrest, 2 mobile phones were recovered from him, including that of the deceased. We have been able to trace the decomposing remains of the victim to the crime scene, recovered the remains which have been deposited at Sahad Hospital, Abuja for autopsy. Arrest of wanted notorious supplier of logistics and ammunition to terrorists, bandits, and kidnapping gangs terrorizing North Central states and the FCT. Strategic intelligence-led operations by the FCT Police Command have led to the arrest of one Yahoo Sule from Kachia local government area of Kaduna State, who has been wanted by the command since 2023. The suspect was tracked and arrested on the 2nd of June 2026 while on transit along the Abuja-Kaduna highway. During the operation, officers recovered 81 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition of AK-47 and 100 rounds of 6.62 belted ammunition for a GPMG machine gun. The suspect, who has been on the wanted list by other security agencies in several North Central states, also led operatives to the arrest of his sister, one Maria Sule, who is the wife of one Buhari Shaibu, a wanted notorious bandit, currently at large and known to be very notorious for terrorizing communities in the FCT, Kaduna, and Niger State. Maria Sule is also involved in the supplying of ammunition to her brother for onward sale to terrorists and bandits. Preliminary investigation has linked the suspect to a network of logistics and ammunition suppliers supporting bandit and terrorist groups operating in Kaduna, Niger State, and the border communities in the FCT. Arrest of one suspect and recovery of exhibit. In our sustained efforts to rid the Federal Capital Territory of violent crimes like one chance robbery incident, operatives of the FCT Command attached to the Violent Crime Response Unit, while on routine anti-crime patrol along Giri-Lugbe Road on the 15th of May 2026, observed a young lady crying for help. Upon inquiry, she informed the operative that she had just been robbed by suspected one-chance operators who dispossessed her of her valuables before abandoning her. Responding swiftly, the team immediately launched a hot chase and intercepted a blue Volkswagen Golf vehicle with registration number SKK 567AG, conveying 2 persons suspected to be those that perpetrated that arm. Identified as Muhammad, 22 years old, and Muhammad Saidu, 20 years old. During a search of their vehicle, the following items belonging to the victim were recovered, which include 1 laptop, 1 iPhone, and 1 laptop charger. Also recovered were the weapons they used in perpetrating this act. These are 2 knives, 5 seizures. While the command maintained its commitment to proactive policing and ensuring the safety and security of all residents, we encourage residents to remain vigilant and promptly report suspicious persons and suspicious movements or activities to the nearest police station or through the FCT Police Command emergency lines displayed on your screen. Together, through partnership and shared responsibility, we will continue to make the Federal Capital Territory safer for all. Total number of suspects that we have are 7. Exhibit recovered, as you can see, 2 AK-47, 10 mobile phones, 2 jackknives, 1 laptop, a power bank, and more important videos, 81 rounds of AK-47 ammunition, 100 rounds of GPMG ammunition. Also, to put on record, just yesterday, our combined team of anti-kidnapping and on operation against the bandits, had an encounter with some bandits around Pezi area in Kubwa, where at about 12:38 a.m., the bandits came in and they broke into a house of a family and were trying to kidnap a husband and a wife. Yes. In fact, the victims are around if you want to talk to them. And being that our men, our operatives have laid ambush, waiting for them, based on actionable, credible intelligence, there was a very serious exchange of fire between our operatives and the bandits. As such, they abandoned their mission and tried to, take to their heels. One of the AK-47 was recovered, and the owner was neutralized as a result of exchange of fire. So this is to tell you that we are ready, we are prepared, and always ready to confront them head on. Like I said upon my assumption of office, this is a different timing and a different style. We won't wait for them, we will go after them. We won't wait for them to act. We will go and wait for them where they want to act. And then we will see who owns and has and can present the superior fire fight. We have done this, and we have graciously, with the grace and permission and help of God, we have been able to stop them. We will not stop there. We will continue. We will be there today. We will be there tomorrow. We will be there always. We call on you all to please give us alert. If you have any suspicious interception of conversations or any suspicious movement, let us know. We will be proactive. It's a promise we intend to keep. We'll be proactive and we will get to them as at when due. We won't wait for them to act. No. We will get to them, no matter the remote area, unless if we don't have the intelligence to act on. Once we have it, believe me, together we will make FCT a safer place to stay. On a final note, gentlemen of the press, we saw 2 incidences. One, there was a rumor circulating that a school around Nyanya